Hello guys, how are we doing? Today we've got the first installment in my Road to Orion, let's call it a series, where I'm basically going to go in leveling up every gun. That's it, 51 guns in Modern Warfare 2, getting them to gold. And this video in particular is going to be showcasing the P90. I know it's not called the P90 in the actual game. Beams, by the way. I know it's not called the P90 in the game, but yeah, it's what everyone knows it to be. So in this video, you're going to have like some introductory clips of just me piecing with it. There's going to be a gameplay where I drop 46 kills and I die like 18 times or something like that. 46 and 16, something crazy like that. And then there's going to be the class setup that I'm going to be using within that gameplay. And then I'm going to be finally showcasing it in gold in the firing range. And just from now till then, I'm just going to be talking about the gun, best ways in which I could recommend leveling it up, and you know, just basically talk through the gameplay, to be fair. And if you're a fan of this sort of video, if you want to see more of this, you want to see my grind to unlocking every gun gold and eventually Orion, make sure you sub to the channel. We finally managed to break 1,000 subs. For those of you who are part of that journey, it is super appreciated. And yeah, it's exciting time ahead. Hopefully ranks absolutely, hopefully I'm cracked at rank this year. That's the plan. That's the plan. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So the P90 itself was a really fun gun to use. It's the class setup I'm going to be providing for you guys is a relatively short, a very short range gun. It's not going to be the sort you can beam across range unless you're actually unless you're a beamer. There was a couple of times I managed to do it, but generally speaking, it's for close range. It's got a fast fire rate, but a very quick damage fall off. So, but yeah, you've got the capability to do stuff like this. You're just putting enemies down, really, and there's not too much recoil. ADS is pretty quick, and there's a lot of room for forgiveness simply because you've got that much of a fire rate. But yeah, the gun's super good. In fact, I think the camos you actually unlock by playing with the MP40 include like a black tiger, this green one you're seeing right now, the overall paint, the simple one color thing is going to be pink, and I use that on my guns. I think I use it on my AK, which is what I'm leveling up currently. Yeah, super good camos to be unlocked through the MP40. So MP40, what am I playing? I'm playing Vanguard still. What am I saying? P90. And yeah, I think at the time this was the first gun I managed to level up, so I had a lot of double XP. All my double XP tokens were used whilst trying to level this up, and I managed to do it quite quickly. But generally speaking, I didn't find it too much of a pain. I tend to play hardpoint simply because I could guarantee. Well, I played a little bit of Dom. I'll say that as the Dom pops up. I played a little bit of Dom, but I preferred hardpoint simply due to the fact that you know, it was a lot more action. You can get the kills. You can level it up that much more quickly. One thing I would say is if you are playing on mouse and keyboard, this is going to be the gun of dreams. If you can control the recoil at long range, you're going to be able to put enemies down, and you're going to be seeing in these clips here. I mean, a couple of previous kills to this, I was putting enemies down simply by hip firing. It's a nutty fun gun to use. You don't have to ADS when you're close range because it just hits, and the headshot damage is ridiculous. Like the second you put a headshot into somebody, they drop almost instantly. What
did you say?
But yeah, it's a super fun gun to use. I would recommend using it. It was this. I think for me, it was the choice between this or the MP7. Yeah, I think it was between this and the MP7. And I thought, you know what, let's use it. Everyone was using the MP7, so I thought I'll jump on the P90 grind. And at the end of the day, I got it to gold pretty quickly, I think. But yeah, first off, what guns are you trying to get gold first off now? Are you joining me with the P90 grind? Are you going to be? I know a lot of people are using the M4, but I'm going to try and hopefully get the SMGs up. That's the plan for me. I'm hopefully going to get the SMGs up. I think I'll be a little bit more successful doing that compared to join with the ARs, just because I'm an SMG at heart. But yeah, so this is the gameplay here. It's so those were just like 3 or 4 pieces. Like there was nothing crazy here. And I've actually been using the knife as a secondary simply to help level it up. So for example, if I'm on a hill or if I'm capturing a point of domination, I will just pull out the a knife just to get the XP, because I don't want to be leveling up the knife simply by getting kills. So anytime I can, I'm trying to pull out the knife just to get that little bit of XP to get the knife, the level of the knife up, so that I can get the challenge. Because eventually, in order to unlock Orion, I'm unfortunately going to have to be using the knife, but can only use me blade as a throwback. But yeah, this gameplay itself, I think, I can't remember the official stat line, but I think it's 45 to 16 or 42 to 16 or 46 to 6, something like that. But in any case, I'm fine. And as you can see, this class setup right here, it putting enemies down. I'm also running score streaks rather than kill streaks, because it enables me to just get my streaks generally quicker. As you can see at the bottom here, I'm not really having to do too much more. Like, I think I'm needing to get less kills to get my streaks, because I'm playing the objective party as well. So I would recommend doing that. It does help get your streaks if you're that sort of player, if you want to get those streaks. Or you could be a bit like me and throw nades at the wall. But yeah, this map itself, I think, lends itself well to... I mean, that guy must have been weak. There's no way this gun kills that quickly. But yeah, this map really lends itself well to SMGs. And I think at the point of this, one of the challenges was to get point-blank kills. And I was like, point-blank kills, not going to be fun. It's going to require me to get super close to my enemies. So I ended up just doing weird stuff, like trying to get to as close as I can possible. I mean, like this, I was really trying to just get close to the door, because I'm thinking as soon as I step round into the door, I'm going to kill him, and it's going to be a point-blank, close-range gun, a kill, and that way I'm getting the challenges. So this is why I'm doing this. This is a strat I actually liked, and it actually got me my point-blank kills really quickly. I think I actually get a kill here where I managed to do it quite well. And as you can see, point-blank, easy as that. And I managed to do it. Yes. The challenges themselves I thought were pretty easy.
It was anyway. If not, it was my second.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what the challenges were. I think there were kills, point-blank kills, kill streaks. But yeah, nothing crazy. I think the gold in this game is going to be pretty easy to get for most guns. At the time of recording this section, the face cam section and the commentary, I actually got my next gun is going to be the AK-47 or whatever it's called. Can't remember what it's called. They've called them weird names. For whatever reason, they've changed all the names. What was wrong with P90? What was wrong with AK-74U or MP5? Instead, you've got stuff like the Lockman sub. Like, what am I hearing? I should have assassinated that guy or knifed him. But yeah, as I say, check the P90 out if you haven't already. It's a good fun gun. Now, this is the class that we have here. So it's actually called the PDSW 528 for whatever reason. So as you can see, I'm not using most of the attachments. So all I've got is a rear grip, stock, a back pad. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, feel free to pause that because I know it happened quite quickly. Feel free to pause that and check it out for yourself if you want to try something new. As I say, it is a very close range P90 class setup. You want to be in their face. You want to be able to hip fire at close range and put enemies down almost as if you were using a shotgun. Frustratingly, I ran out of ammo there. Otherwise, I would have got a nice little clip. But hey, it's what it is.
Oh, I love the P90.
So,
perfect build.
As you can see, I'm just trying to. I'm hoping there's a kill, some sort of range. Maybe not. Maybe not. So as I could say, the recoil isn't quite. It's quite a quick recoil, quite high recoil, but it's only really vertical. There's not much horizontal recoil, which means it can be easy to control, and which is exactly why I'm saying if you're on a keyboard and mouse, you're gonna love it. But there it is, 43. Sorry, 43 and 40, 43 and 16. It would have been. Got it completely wrong. Managed to finish the game out quite strong. But yeah, let's go into what it looks like. Gold. So here it is in the firing range. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with the gold in this thing. I don't think this firing range lighting does it justice at all, to be honest with you. I think it looks a lot nicer when you're actually in the maps, but managed to finally get it gold. Yeah, super chuffed with it. As you can see. Happy days. Happy days. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure you sub and leave a like if you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao.